Hey everybody, I thought I'd try something different today. I want to do a general reading. Moon's in Pisces. It's really emotional and we're in Mercury retrograde and there's lots of reminiscing going on. So I want to do a spread today and just check in with the energy about what is it that they want to say to you. Whoever you're thinking about, what is it that they're not telling you or they're not saying, but they want to, but for some reason something's holding them back. So let's look at the situation a little bit and then let's dig in and see what is it that wants to be said that's not being said. Okay, here we go. So you can see the cards. And first we're going to look at the situation a little bit. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the situation. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And we're calling in, this is a general reading, so it won't resonate with everyone, but my intention is for this reading to reach anyone who has a message here. So asking the angels and guides to let anyone who has a message here see this reading, anyone this will help. Oh, and here we have 3 that are that popped out. So we're going to go with those. We might do some clarification here. So what this looks like is somebody, it looks like wishes were completely met. It's like this is someone's wish fulfillment. These are wishes being fulfilled. This is the wish card. It's like all of my wishes came true. 9, 10. This is the succession. Something happened. It was wonderful and dreamy and perfect. It came together. The 2 of you came together, and then the 2 of you parted. Here's the Knight of Swords. I even want to say there was something tricky or sneaky that was going on. Something came in, and I even want to say it shattered an image. I'm going to ask for some magpie oracle here, but it looks like here's the tower in the back of this, in the back. So this is coming in to find the truth. This knight is all about the truth. He storms the castle with the truth. But right here in this deck, the tower's in the background and it is aflame. It's on fire. He's like looking for what is the solid foundation here? Where is the crack in the foundation? I'm going to find it and I'm going to light it on fire. It's like a lot of this feels like it was very dreamy and wonderful. And then when reality came in, there wasn't any room for, there wasn't any bending. There wasn't any room for, I even want to say compassion, which is so strange. It feels like there's so much compassion here and there's so much love. And all of a sudden, someone was scared. This is a lot of fear. It's almost like I'm going to find a problem. I'm going to find the crack in the foundation. Even if there isn't one, I know there's one somewhere. I'm going to find it. That's what it feels like. It's like somebody was digging for something that was wrong because this is self-sabotage. It feels like somebody sabotaged this connection. And yeah, check this out. It's like we won the jackpot. And somebody's like, no, I can't win the jackpot. I don't have enough self-love to win the jackpot. This can't be happening. I have to find a problem. That's what it looks like. Ugh. Okay, we've got 2. Right. This is a little owl. The owl knows all the secrets. The owl also knows all of the wisdom from past lives. This is ancient wisdom. I'm feeling like there were a lot of guides that were involved in this union and this connection. This also is like ancestor type energy, bringing 2 people together. This is total union. And then this is also, this is a little airplane. This is also astral communication, astral wisdom, astral communication. It's like there's this astral, ooh, I want to say intention, but there's this astral life happening. And this is everything both of you ever wanted, bringing it into the logistics. Wow. And we have the broom. Somebody wanted to clean house. Somebody wanted to clean house, clear space, clear the energy. It's like somebody's frequency couldn't handle all of this love frequency, couldn't handle it. I also feel like somebody was like, this was so perfect. Somebody didn't feel that perfect. If you know what I mean? Like, somebody didn't feel like they could continue to, on one hand, I want to say put up a facade, but somebody couldn't continue to like act that perfectly. I think what they didn't realize is that they didn't have to. Let's take a look at that. Wow, yeah. I wanted to clarify this Knight of Swords. So this Knight of Swords is being clarified by this little piglet that is all about like waiting for the other shoe to drop, afraid this little piggy is going to his demise. He knows something's wrong, but he doesn't know what it is. It's like, it's fear. It's fear. And it's the contemplation of things going wrong and, dread. And this would be the Four of Cups up here also, which is all of a sudden I've decided not to make a decision. Somebody just completely went into a state of, I want to say panic. There was also a rage that happened somehow. And it could be internal rage, but that's also what that fire is. Somebody did a doozy of some self-sabotage and cleared the energy of this dream and these wishes, cleared it out. Let's just look at both of these. Yeah, this is somebody's ego, big time ego with the Two of Cups. It's like, this is somebody putting on wanting things to look perfectly. Somebody wanted things to be like, look like they really had it together, when very much it doesn't seem like they did have it together. This is the Eight of Wands. This is about communication. I really feel like somebody wasn't communicating about issues or problems or healing that needed to happen still. Someone wasn't communicating what they needed emotionally, and this was the challenge. And they kind of refused to do that for some reason. They're internalizing it. Part of this is the knight came up here, and this knight is not a king. It's immature. It's immature communication. It's immature process, or it's early process before the evolution, the evolved part that comes through. So I want to ask first from this messages of love, kind of like outcome, or what's to come of this, or what is about this, what does spirit want to say to you about this connection? And then we'll get some what they want to say to you. Okay, what is spirit? Play hard, find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Yeah, it feels like this connection got serious really fast about clearing all this space out. All this wonderful energy was here, and there needed to be some like breaking of the ice, or breaking of this harsh energy that came in really quickly. Okay, protected. You are safe and divinely guided. So whoever this is for, this feels like it was a doozy. It feels like this was a real, like, coming from all of this high frequency energy to this cleared space, empty energy. That's what it feels like. Was really hard on someone. It feels like there was a lot of ego involved, then there was just a lot of challenge and confusion. It needed to come back with a lot of this frequency, a lot of this like playing, loving, high frequency energy needed to come in that wasn't able to come in. You are safe and divinely guided. Somebody also needed to feel this way. This person suddenly didn't feel safe, and so they sabotaged this really good thing, this really close and connected love union. What else does Spirit want to say about this? Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Wow. This could be both of you, actually. But somebody's worked on this. Somebody has worked on this evolution and moving past. Somebody has recognized the self-sabotage that happened here. And this other person has really moved forward too, just in recuperating from this ending, from this pulling away. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. I think this is for both of you. You know, I'm also getting the feeling too that, I mean, I wish that you could have done this together, but for whatever reason, you are safe and divinely guided. It feels like you had to do this work separately. You had to be apart to do the work that you needed to do separately. And I feel like that's because you were on two different frequencies with what you had to do separately. You weren't doing the same things. The light downloads were different and they didn't match. You had to do them separately in order to balance it back out. One more. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. There's definitely this feeling of forgiving yourself for even getting yourself into this situation. Forgiving yourself for putting yourself in a situation that was going to cause so much heartache, so much heartbreak. And I want to ask, what is it that this person that you're thinking of wants to say to you? What do they want to say to you now? It seems like you've been through a lot. Both of you separately have been through a lot. A lot of self-inquiry, a lot of internalizing, a lot of mending your own heart. What do you want to say? Be grateful for everything you've learned from this person, teaching moment. But it's reversed. What I really feel like is they're saying you taught them a lot. Not that they didn't teach you a lot, but I feel like instead of them teaching you a lot, this situation has taught you a lot. And what they're saying is you have taught them so much. I also feel like this person was trying to match you because your frequency, you were forward a little bit, ahead of the game, ahead in the frequency game. You were more involved and they needed to come match you and they couldn't do that. It was too intense to do that together. Do they want to tell you? Yep, I can't keep up with you. They're trying to match you. And they were saying, I can't keep up with you. You're a lot farther than my personality self is. I'm hearing willing to go. So even though they've evolved and they've moved forward and you help them move forward and they can see a lot, they're still in this cognitive dissonance. They're still trying to figure out how to integrate this understanding, this evolution into their personality self, into their physical. What does that look like in real time, in real life, in their present time timeline? So before you, there was nobody, no one to outrun me. Yeah, they're really trying to catch up with you. I even feel like it's like they've been running and running and running, and now all of a sudden they had to stop and catch their breath, and they like, like their hands are on their knees and they're just like breathing and trying to catch their breath. Like you're fast. You're fast. And they're trying to catch up and keep up. And they had to stop and just like take a breath. One more. Strawberry quartz. For me, this is about passion. They have a lot of passion for you. They still have a lot of passion for you. They're also still manifesting you. They think about you and they're manifesting you. It's just that they're thinking about you and manifesting you in an unevolved way, or not as evolved as you. They're not thinking about commitment or union in the same way that you are. They're not ready for that type of intimacy yet. Yeah, I want to pull another one of these. When I say that, they're not ready for that type of intimacy yet. Children. Children are important to this partnership. There very well could be children involved in this partnership. But a lot of times when I get children cards, they have to do with inner children, the inner child. And I really feel like this person is still working on making their inner child feel safe. And this is also making me feel like they're still in that space of consoling their inner child, fixing, helping, soothing their inner child. They're not ready to be vulnerable with another person, even talking about what that is about. It's like they talked about some of it, but they really didn't talk about all of it. They really didn't talk about the big picture of it. They might even just be figuring it out. I feel like some of it they're hiding because they don't want to talk about it. It's very painful. But some of it, they're dealing with it. They're just not ready to deal with it intimately in a union. Past life love, your soul remembers the intense connection. I definitely think this is past life love. Soulmates, soul connection, for sure. You recognize each other. You recognize each other's energy. Even being children growing up together in a past life, that's a possibility too. I'm going to pull some romance oracle for this and just see what's coming forward. What's coming forward? What's coming forward in this connection? What wants to happen here? Codependency. That could have a lot to do with that children card too. Codependency. So there's a lot of work that needs to happen with self-trust, knowing yourself, or this person really knowing themselves, knowing and accepting themselves. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. This person also could be trying to escape. So it feels like they could be drinking, they could just be imbibing, smoking pot, they could be doing other different types of drugs too. Somebody's addicted to exercise, like different different things, but this is trying to escape and not be intimate emotionally. Soulmate. Yep. Yes, this is your soulmate. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I feel like this person also wasn't telling you the whole story about their financial situation. And this also kept them in a childlike state. I want to pull some more Lenormand here. This kept them in a childlike state. Actually, this is lighting up instead. Okay. And what does Spirit want to tell you? I just feel like this isn't finished yet. Right when I feel like this is kind of full circle, something is wanting to come out. Yeah, okay, so here they are really trying hard to do some self-care. They're trying to have some conviction. It's like they're trying to, what I'm hearing is figure their soul out. Here we have this soulmate card, but they're trying to figure their soul out. They're trying to have some conviction around what their life is going to be, right? And this for me right now is like there's been past indiscretion and there's been past, lies. There just have been lies. This is also somebody who's still holding on to some lies. They're not being honest. And it's like they're trying to kind of cover their butt, it's like almost there are so many lies that they have to lie to keep the lies going. And all of this is coming because they don't trust themselves and because they're trying to soothe their inner child. It's like they're trying to, like, I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm just going to lie. Like, it's that type of mentality. It's young mentality. Instead of just being open and honest and like, what is it that you want? They kind of want it all and they don't feel like they deserve it all because in the process of wanting it all, they're possibly hurting other people. There's this lack of commitment that's coming up. Perhaps lack of commitment to one person. Yeah. There are still things in the shadows. This is all about shadow work, but this is about these lies too. There's still things that are not out in the open and illuminated. And this person, I don't feel like wants to bring those up. They don't want to talk about them. They're saying it's nobody's business but mine. But that's keeping them from intimacy, emotional intimacy. That's keeping them from a true union and a true connection. I'm also hearing the word placating. So this person doesn't necessarily want to be that close with someone. They're not ready to be that close with someone. They don't want that. It's like too sensitive. It's like a ticklish spot on someone that is so sensitive that if you touch it, it's not fun for them. It's so ticklish that it's like way too sensitive. And getting emotionally intimate or saying too much about themselves or someone knowing too much about them is like really super uncomfortable. And maybe nobody knows them this way. I feel like even family doesn't necessarily know. They know a different aspect, but they don't know this person even. Yeah, here's the communication. It's reversed. It's like they keep a lot to themselves. And here's a strength card. I even feel like they make it look like they are like a people pleaser. Like they try to please others. They're also keeping things to themselves so they don't, I want to say hurt others, but I don't feel like it's hurt them so much as they don't want to give them the wrong impression that takes away what it is that they are getting from that person. They don't want to turn somebody off to their shadow side so that they are not continuing to receive from the person that they are gazing upon, so to speak. Yeah, 2 cards looked up here. You know, it does look like this person is wanting to reach out and contact you. I feel like they're wanting to say that they're they're sad and upset that this connection, here we have the 9 of Cups again. They're sad that this connection ended. That wasn't really what they wanted. But they're also twofold. They're contacting you and they're not really telling you what you want to hear either. They're not really saying what you want to hear. Yeah, it's like you're wanting to hear what their intention is, and their intention isn't, it's not evolved. It's not an evolved intention. It's more casual than what you would like. Well, that just flew right out. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. This is the Ho'oponopono prayer of forgiveness, but it's reversed. So whatever it is that they're coming with, it's not really that intense, genuine, connected apology. It's surface somehow, maybe just below the surface somehow, but it's definitely not deep, because that deep part is, it's too sensitive, it's too ticklish. They can't get there. They can't release the energy in that spot. There's something really culminating in that spot that wants to be released, and they're not letting it happen. I'm really feeling it in the solar plexus too. It's their power center. So if they release that to someone, they feel powerless. They feel vulnerable, and it's too much for them. A non-delight, right? And it's reversed. They are not at the frequency that you are. Non-delight is super high frequency, and running it in your crown chakra, running it in your cosmic channels brings you closer to your higher self, connects you with your higher self. It connects you with your angels and guides. And what they're saying to you is that they can't get to that place. They can't match you yet. I'm outstanding, so I stand out. But it's reversed. All these reversals, these are not all reversed, by the way. I'm outstanding, so I stand out. I love it. But this is reversed. So they have, there's definitely ego stuff happening here, but also they might look like they have healthy self esteem, but this person is coming from that child place. They're still not sure of themselves. They're not sure. And what happens is they try to gain strength and they try to gain positive ego by internalizing and keeping secrets and not telling everybody what they're thinking. I feel like they think that they're smarter than everybody else, but in actuality, they're keeping themselves in their own little prison. They don't necessarily get what they want because of how they're processing and organizing their own energy. For all that I've blessed and all that I've wronged, they're moving in this though. You have changed this for them. You have helped them dislodge some things, but they're still in the process of releasing it. For all that I've blessed and all that I've wronged, they are doing some kind of review. I want to get to know you. There's part of them that wants to, like, they're wanting to socialize. They're wanting to talk to you, but it's in a lighthearted way. It's not in that deep way. It's in a lighthearted way. I also feel like this comes in waves, where sometimes they're feeling more vulnerable than other times, but even when they're feeling vulnerable and open, it's still this lighthearted interaction that they're seeking. And to them it might be deep, but for you it would be lighthearted. It wouldn't be it would be pleasant, but it wouldn't be deep for you. So actually it wouldn't be fulfilling for you. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there. Let me know how this resonated with you. Like and subscribe and comment, and I will be back with love readings soon. All right, thanks for being with me. Talk to you soon.